How do I make a Seder by myself? When I call people to see how they're doing during these difficult times, I hear many people say, Rabbi, my entire life I did not make a Seder on my own. So what do I do? So first of all, I'd like to commend you. Making a Seder on your own is the right thing. It's the legal thing. It's the advice doctors are giving. Make a Seder only with the people that are living in your household. If that means one person, that's fine. Two, that's fine. As long as it's someone that's in your household. So how do you make a Seder on your own? I'm going to take you through the different steps, what ingredients you're going to need, and it's a unique opportunity to make a Seder of once in a lifetime. And like so many have said, we make a Seder this year alone so that we can be with so many loved ones next year, alive and healthy. Health first, and so we are going to have this unique experience and, God willing, celebrate many other Sedarim in the future with others. All right, so you want to make a Seder alone. What do you need? So it's actually pretty simple. What you're going to need is at least 3 matzahs, and many people, myself included, who usually use hand matzah in other years are going to use machine-made matzah, shmura matzah, and as long as matzahs owe you, you can use it on Passover for the night of Passover. You're going to need enough matzahs, so that would be, let's say, 3 matzahs. And a Kiddush cup. Yeah, I have a Kiddush cup here that's kosher for Pesach. It's also fairly easy to make a cup kosher for Passover. So you're going to need matzahs, a cup, and a Seder plate. Now, to make a Seder plate, you don't need those fancy Seder plates that they sell in the silver store. All you need is sort of a platter or a large plate that's kosher for Passover. It could be a paper plate. And on that plate, we're going to just discuss quickly how you set it up so that it's ready for Passover. So you're going to have your 3 matzahs set for your table. You're going to have your Kiddush cup. Could be a nice silver cup. Could be any cup that is not just a disposable cup. And you're going to have your Seder plate. What are you going to put on your Seder plate? So you're going to have a few things. Different people structure their Seder plates in different order, but everyone knows about the shank bone. You're going to get a shank bone, which means either a bone from the butcher, or some people even use a chicken wing. So you roast it a bit, you put it on the plate. That's not something you're going to eat. That's in memory of the roast that the Jews ate, the sacrificial lamb of Passover, the Korban Pesach. And so you're going to have one item on your Seder plate is going to be this zeroa, the shank bone. Again, it could be a shank bone, it could be a chicken wing. Either one is good. Next thing you're going to need is a hard-boiled egg. We put that also on the Seder plate in memory of another sacrifice that the Jews brought in the times of the temple, the Korban Haggadah. So you're going to put that egg down as well. Next is going to be maror, so that could be either a piece of horseradish or lettuce. Some people separate maror and chazeret. They'll have one kind of lettuce and one kind of horseradish. Others, like myself, just combine them and they'll have a piece of horseradish and that's it. But some people have 2 kinds, so they'll have the lettuce and the horseradish as 2 separate things, as maror and chazeret. The next thing you're going to have is your charoset. Charoset is a paste that people make. You can order it or make it. There's a lot of recipes online for charoset. All you're going to need is almonds, some dates, red wine, and it's a paste that we have as a mixture reminding us of the paste and the cement that the Jews used to use in Egypt when they were slaves in Egypt. So those are the things that you're going to need on your Seder plate. And finally, karpas, the vegetable, the wet vegetable that you're going to use to dip in the salt water. And that's it. So in summary, what you're going to need is your Kiddush cup. You're going to need 3 matzahs to sit on the table. You're going to need a hard-boiled egg, a shank bone or a roasted chicken wing, a piece of lettuce, a wet vegetable, and some people will add the, everyone adds the charoset, but some people have 2 kinds of bitter herbs, so they'll have lettuce plus horseradish. And that is your Seder plate. So you're all set to go, and you're now ready to sit at your table. A lot of people will take a pillow. If you have a armchair at home, if you have a chair that you can use and easily lean to the left while eating and drinking, reclining, that's best. So bring your best armchair to the table. You know, if you're on your own this year, it's you can go crazy, bring a rocking chair, a couch, whatever it is, you know, go all out and really sit as comfortable as you'd like. If there's 1 year to do it, this is the year. The next thing that you're going to do is, so you're going to be set with your armchair. Some people will bring also a pillow, and that's just for comfort, so you can easily lean to the left. The next thing that you're going to be doing is you are going to have your Haggadah. There are many online printable Haggadahs. I'll put a link in the video description of this video to a printable Haggadah. And so you're going to have a printable Haggadah, and that way you can follow along. You can take notes before the holiday, and really that way it's going to be much easier. And lastly, you want a cover, something you can use to cover your matzahs. So it can be a nice tablecloth, it could be a nice placemat, it could be, as long as it's something that was not used with any chametz, it's kosher for Passover, it's really, really, really clean right out of the washing or brand new, that's what you're going to need. So you got your Kiddush cup, you got your armchair, you have your Seder plate all set, and you have your Haggadah, and if you'd like a pillow, that's what you have. So you have everything that you need now for the Seder. Next step is going to be Kaddish. You're going to be pouring your first cup of wine. If you're there with one more person, you then pour each other the ingredients of the, pour each other the first cup. Otherwise, you pour for yourself, that's also fine. And like someone noted, the Lubavitcher Rebbe used to have Seders on his own. There's nothing wrong with it. You're going to pour your first cup of wine. Pour your first cup of wine, you're going to look in the Haggadah, you're going to say Kaddish. And some people have the custom of singing the whole Kaddish or Chatz before they begin. So if you want to do that, please sing away. I'm sure singing is something that really livens up and beautifies the holiday. So most definitely, don't skip any songs if you're doing this. And then once you've sang Kaddish or Chatz, you will be making the actual Kiddush. Some people stand for Kiddush, others sit. Either way, for the drinking, you want to be sitting. You're going to make Kiddush. The Kiddush is followed by a Shehechianu. You're going to lean to the left and drink your cup. You have accomplished Kaddish. So Kaddish, you do your cup of, you have the cup poured or pour it yourself, you say Kiddush, you say the Shechianu, and then you lean to the left. That brings us to the end of Kaddish. Next, Orchatz. You're going to need a cup at your sink, and you're going to wash your hands the way you would wash before bread, just without saying any blessing. So you wash your hand without a bracha. The next thing that you're going to want to do is karpas. You want to dip the vegetable, the wet vegetable, in salt water. I forgot to mention this. The salt water needs to be made before the holiday, so just take some salt, shake it with some warm water in a cup, and some people go for 10% salt, some 20%. It's really just a matter of taste. If you're high on your sodium, be careful, although you're just dipping it. So you're going to have your salt water, you're going to have a wet vegetable. It could be celery, it could be a boiled potato, it could be anything that's a wet vegetable. You're going to dip it in, and you're going to say bracha of Borei Pri Adama. There are different opinions whether you recline for eating karpas or not. So whatever your custom usually is, go with that. That is the end of karpas. Next, for yachatz, you are going to take the middle matzah. Remember, you have those three matzahs above each other. You're going to take the middle one, you're going to split it in two semi-equal pieces, but not exactly. It's always hard because the matzah, you never can control how exactly it's going to break, but that's what you do. You break the matzah into two, and you take the larger half and you put it aside for the afikoman, and that is yachatz. If you want to give yourself a afikoman prize this year, promise yourself a prize. I hope to do the same. Just go for it. Really, no reason. It's going to be a small Seder, but no reason it should not be fun, enjoyable, and a happy memory. Next is Magid. For Magid, what you're going to do is you are going to take any cover off the matzah, and you're gonna pick up the matzah in the air, like, you don't need to go crazy, but just, a bit above the table, and you're gonna say halach ma'anya. That's how you start Magid. You're gonna say, this is the bread of affliction that our forefathers ate in Egypt, and that is the beginning of Magid. Then you are going to cover your Seder plate, and you're going to pour the second cup. So cover the Seder plate and pour the second cup. So again, for Magid, you'll first uncover the matzahs and uncover the Seder plate, and you're going to say, raise the matzah and say halach ma'anya. Then you're going to cover the Seder plate. Some people even remove it from the table. Pour the second cup, and that is when you're going to sing the Manishtana. Usually people say, they want a child to sing the Manishtana, or the youngest person. Others everyone says the Manishtana. So if you're together with another person, you ask each other the Manishtana, and otherwise you read it to yourself and you sing the Manishtana. Again, this is the year to show your voice and go crazy and really sing it loud and in a joyous melody. This is the year. So you're going to say Manishtana, and once you finish the questions of the Manishtana, you are going to uncover the Seder plate, and you're going to uncover the matzah for the next half an hour at least, and you're going to uncover everything, and you're going to start the recitation of the Haggadah. If you can do it in Hebrew, that's great. If you can do it in English, that's also good. And so you're going to read Avadim Ayinu, the story about the rabbis, Baruch HaMakom, the 4 sons. You're going to start reading about, in the beginning, our forefathers used to worship idols, and then you'll get to the part of Vehi She'amda. For Vehi She'amda, you are going to cover the matzahs. You're going to raise your cup, and you're going to say Vehi She'amda Lavotenu, and then you're going to say V'akadosh Baruch Hu Matzilenu Mi'adam. Put it down after Vehi She'amda, and you will uncover the matzahs, put the cup down, and continue. And you'll continue with the reading of the Haggadah, Arami Oved Avi, Vayareu Otanu HaMitzrim, Vanitzak El Hashem Avotenu, etc., and read through it, and then you get to the section of where it says Dam Va'esh V'Timrot Ashan, where we read about the plagues that God inflicted on the Egyptians. And so for this section, some people use their pinky, some people use a spoon, some people just pour out a bit. You're going to pour a drop per word. So Dam Va'esh, and then Timrot Ashan, for both, you're going to pour 1. And then you're going to get to the 10 plagues. Dam Sfardei Akinim, again, same thing, 1 drop per plague. We feel the pain that came about to the Egyptians during the time of the 10 Makot, and that is how you will go through the 10 Makot. Same for the next section, Ditzah Chadash Ba'achav, Rabbi Yehuda Ayon Ten Ba'em Simanim, the section where we give an acronym of the 10 plagues. Also, you'll pour 1 drop out per section, and you continue. You've been through most of Magid. Next part is Dayenu, and so here there's no ritual particularly associated, but it's a very beloved song. People love really singing it. People feel really connected to it, and so you're going to sing Dayenu at this part. And again, this is the year to choose your favorite melody and really go crazy with it. The next section is Rabban Gamliel. Rabban Gamliel is the most vital and important element of Magid, so you're going to say it, explain what it means. Pesach, Passover, God passed over the homes of our forefathers in Egypt. Then you're going to say Matzah Zushan Ochlim Al Shumai. You're going to raise the matzah, and you're going to say, why is it that we eat this matzah? And next you're going to say, put the matzah down, Marozu. You're going to lift the maror, and you're going to say maror zushan ochlim al shuma, and you're going to put the maror down. For Pesach, you don't need to point at anything. You're actually not supposed to point at anything. So again, just for matzah and maror, you're going to, when you say them, you're going to pick them up and point at them while you speak. Next, you say you're about to say lefichach. Some people sing lefichach anachnu chayavim. Some people have a tune for it, others don't. And so for lefichach, you're going to hold the cup in your hand, you're going to cover the matzahs, and you're going to say lefichach all the way down through the end of the Magid, where you're going to say Gal Yisrael, and then you're going to finally, right before you even start Lefichach, I would say make sure that your cup is full. Remember, you took all those drops out, so you're going to make sure your cup is full, and you're going to lean to the left, and you're going to drink your second cup of wine after saying Borei Pri HaGefen. So you finish Magid, you say Hagafen, you drink to the left, you lean to the left, and you drink your glass of second cup of the 4 cups. Next, we come to Orchatz. Moving along. Orchatz, you get up and you go to the same cup you used for washing your hands before, ritual washing at the sink, and you're going to wash your hands, and this time you will make a bracha of al netilat yadayim. If you're having with others, I would recommend it at different stages, making sure your hands are clean with Purell or what have you not, just to make sure you keep high hygiene during these times. Next, motzi matzah. You're going to take the matzahs that you have. Remember, you had 3 matzahs. You broke one part off for the afikomen. So you're going to have 2 whole matzahs, 1 half matzah in the middle. And now you are about to do the mitzvah of the night, the mitzvah of eating matzah, a mitzvah from the Torah. So you're going to hold those matzahs and you're going to make 2 blessings. Which 2 blessings? Hamotzi lechem min haaretz and shehechianu. You're going to hold those matzahs together, the 2.5 matzahs, make the blessings, and you will lean to the left. This is sometimes the hardest part. And you're going to eat a kazait, at least a kazait, which is like almost a full square matzah. It's a lot. So just take your time there. Try and see you don't eat too slowly. Some people make sure they do it under 3 minutes. Some people make sure under 4 minutes. Don't choke or go crazy. But you're supposed to eat a substantial amount of the matzah for motzi matzah. Next, maror. You're going to take either the lettuce or the horseradish, and again, you're going to need a sizable amount, the size of at least 4 or 5 ounces, and you're going to dip it in charoset. Don't go crazy. Some people really go for the charoset. Now's not the time. The charoset is supposed to just mitigate the bitterness of the maror. So don't make the main part the charoset. So just dip it in and have the maror. This part you will not be reclining for. You'll be sitting straight, and you will be making the bracha of al achilat maror. No need to make borei pri adama, just al achilat maror. Next, moving along, korech. Korech, you are going to take the 3rd matzah, the one that you didn't eat, the 3rd matzah, and you're going to take some of the lettuce that you have. Here, people really start going easy and having more charoset because it's just so delicious. And they make a sandwich. You're going to have a sandwich that's going to have in it maror and charoset and 2 sides of matzah. And we do this in memory of the way our forefathers ate the Korban Pesach, the sacrificial lamb, in the times of the Beit HaMikdash. Hillel would wrap them all together, the meat of the Korban Pesach, and the maror, and some charoset, and the matzah, and lean to the left. So you're going to have that sandwich, no bracha. You're just going to say, Zecher LaMikdash Kehillel. This is the way it was done by Hillel in the times of the Beit HaMikdash, and eat it. Next, that is Korech, and you are on to the main part, which is Shulchan Orech. I'll leave this part up to you. It has to do with the meal, so this is where some people have stuffed cabbage, or meat, or fish, or their favorite gefilte fish recipe, or some salmon. Whatever it is, now's the time to eat your meal. You deserve it, you put in a lot of time, and now is the time for Shulchan Orech. But don't binge, don't go crazy, because remember, you have to eat the afikomen, and you have 2 more cups coming. So just leave some space there so that you have enough room for the afikomen and for the next 2 cups. Once you come close to the end, you get the afikomen, you get that half that you separated in the beginning. If you have 2 people and one of you guys hit it, that's also fine. If you're 1 person, give yourself a prize after the holiday, you deserve it. And you move on to tzafun. You eat the afikomen in memory of the Korban Pesach, the sacrificial lamb that was eaten in the time of the Beit HaMikdash. You're going to lean to the left, eat silently. Remember, there's no eating after the afikomen, only water in the next 2 cups. So if there's some delicious dessert you wanted to have, you have to have it before the afikomen. We want the flavor of the Afikomen to remain with you. So make sure you do that. All right, next comes Barech. You are about to do Birkat Hamazon. Congratulations. But before you begin Birkat Hamazon, make sure you fill that third cup. Third cup you're going to fill, the third cup of Birkat Hamazon, and you're going to say Birkat Hamazon. You can sing Shir Amalot, and you're going to say the entire benching. Don't forget, Ya'aleh Ve'yavo, an addition for Passover, and you're going to go all the way to the end of Birkat Hamazon. Once you've done that, you are going to make Boreh Pri Hagefen again. Yep, you guessed correct. Lean to the left, drink your third cup, and you are almost there. Now it's the custom to open the door, and we pray now is the time we pray for Mashiach, for Eliyahu Hanavi, and we say Shvoch Hamatcha L'Goyim. So you go to the door, you open it, you say the paragraph of Shvoch Hamatcha L'Goyim, asking God to punish all those who persecuted and oppressed the Jews, and then you close the door once you've said that. Next, you're now going to pour your fourth and final cup. So you're going to pour your fourth and final cup, and you're not going to be drinking it for a while. You hold it, and you're going to say Hallel. It's several paragraphs. You continue with Hallel for a while, and all the way to the end of Hallel. I would estimate it probably takes at least 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes to read this. And it ends with Melech Kelchei Olamim. You're making sure your cup is full. Lean to the left. That is your fourth cup. And you don't forget, after you've drank the fourth cup, you make the after blessing, Al Hagefen Al Pri Hagefen. It's in every Haggadah. And it is at this time that on the second night, on the second Seder, you will be counting the Omer. Don't forget to count the Omer, and we count 49 days all the way to Shavuot. It's going to be in your Haggadah. Finally, Nirtza L'Shana Haba B'Yerushalayim. Congratulations, you finished the Seder. We sing Chasal Sidur Pesach. Not mandatory, but this is where people sing Echad Mi Yodea, Chad Gadya, Vayhi B'Chatzi Alayla, the songs that everyone loves. But that is it. And so congratulations. Safety first. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'd be happy to respond. But that is your Seder, and it really should be a happy, a healthy holiday for everyone. Wishing you a Chag Pesach Kasher V'Sameach.